and breakfast. It's an auntie breakfast. I've got a little bit of hamburger, some eggs and toast, and I'm gonna have a muffin too with a little bit of sour cream. Don't judge me for having sour cream with my muffins, don't you judge me. Well, judge your way, I don't care. You're here for the review anyway, so on with the show. In a recap of last week's episode, we see that Mecca sent a message to Kane saying he did want to meet Lorenzo after Monet gave him the brush off. So we open with Lorenzo and Drew running up on that guy they was gonna get that came by the house mid-coitus, and they popped him one. Rock a boy, baby. So I guess they gonna get the BSB, the GCG, the GHB, I don't know. They gonna get them with them now because they killed the first in command. Oh, Lord, who the heck is Evelyn popping up on Monet? Why this giving me Mecca's wife? Oh, this heifer is Frank's girl, and Frank's the one who got popped for being a snitch. Monet hand the heifer some money, and she like, look, your man was a snitch and ended up in the ditch. I can't help you, heifer, but here's a few dollars. She said, well, thank you for the coin, but your husband need to watch his butt too. Toodaloo. Meanwhile, across town with Baby Bop and his lawyers. So they have some surveillance of Jabari's murder, and they got somebody on camera that looks like Tariq while he was at Rockefeller Center with Paula. Who's Paula? I can't keep up with these heifers. The lawyers is like, look, whoever this is framing you, so just tell us who it is, but he can't put the finger on Kane. Meanwhile, back with Monet, Lorenzo and Drew come home from their little murderous errand. Monet is sick of the life, and she's like, look, Zeke is gonna get in the draft. We can live a clean, safe life. Let's get out of this while everybody's still living. Drew already got shot, but you know, Lorenzo pride gonna mess up everything. He got that Kane in him. He said he always gonna make sure you all are safe. Fool, you just got out of prison and couldn't do nothing from there. With Baby Bop and the Hardy Boy, however, they found a picture that incriminates Sweeney, but will also ruin Braden's pappy. I don't know why you just can't edit Braden's pappy out of the photo, but keep looking, you was only halfway through the book. Oh Lord, so Sweeney dressed up as OJ, and Braden's pappy was Nicole. And so he trying to get Tate to not, fuck up the Westers. And Tate's like, child, I don't care. That's collateral honky damage. Oh, but the next day, Baby Bop walks into class and Professor Carrie Hilson's just mean mugging. Girl, you need to mean mug your messy self. Tariq ain't kill your man. Oh, wait, yes, he did. Yes, he did. But honestly, you needed him out of your life anyway. You should be happier. The topic today is, well, what decides harm in a society and when should we make decisions for others? And then the topic of the dorm raid comes up and everybody knows Lauren got caught with a little nose candy. So after class, Baby Bop catches up to Lauren and asks her about her room raid, not knowing that she's been wearing a wire. She tell him, look, I thought you heard since everybody else know my business. Since we broken up, I'ma leave you alone. I don't feel like talking right now. I gotta get ready for this memorial. I'm sick of your secrets and lies, Baby Bop. Meanwhile, across town with Method Man, he is meeting some heifer at a bar and he order her a drink trying to be all suave, and you can tell by the look on her face, child, she ain't having it. Ah, this is his old assistant he was stooping, and she's the one who was with Tariq at 30 Rock the night that Ramirez got shot. Child, she poured that drink out on his shoe and said, I ain't helping you. Put your ring back on and tell Tariq good luck, because you know he did it. So Baby Bop meets with his lawyers and they say, look, 30 Rock ain't gonna work. We gotta pivot. What we gonna do next? So the night he supposedly killed Jabari, he was with Yaz. And Method Man's like, well, she gonna have to take the stand, but Tariq don't want to put her through. He said, well, look, if you in jail, you ain't gonna be able to help nobody for years. However, Tariq tells his lawyers that Lauren got pulled in for drugs in her room, and does this have anything to do with the Indicti? And Sack says, well, what does she look like? And Baby Bop shows him a picture, and he's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I just figured we should know. He knows that that's the heifer he saw whining that she don't want to get on the stand. And he gonna take that as a bird in the hand. However, let's switch it on over to the sissies. As Drew and his boo are getting post-coital, he asks for a smoke and he says, oh no, ever since they found that dead cop badge in Tariq's room, the campus has been too hot for a little herbal delivery. But the popo come knocking at the door asking about the attack that happened on Zeke, and Everett's like, me no, my name Bennett, I ain't in it, I ain't got shit to say. Meanwhile, Drew's in the bathroom doing the crouching bottom hidden sissy. On the basketball court, we've got Mecca walking up to Zeke. He gonna tell him I'm the pappy? Yup, he told him I'm the pappy. He said I'm Dante Spears, and I am your father. They a dramatic-ass family, I'ma give him that. He said, ever wonder how you got your name? Well, let me show you this tattoo. Ask your mama about it, ask her. Well, not your mama, your auntie. Child, what was that app that was hot for a minute? The speaker app, I think. Girl, Professor Carrie Hilson was listening into her students and they was talking about how hot in the push she was. Oh yeah, she was sleeping with Zeke, Jabari, and a few others. But Tate come in asking for an invitation to the memorial dinner and she said, well, it's limited capacity, only the people that knew him. But in walks Dean Wong. Dean Wong said, look, Carrie, everybody know you was fucking Jabari, so we ain't gonna have you in front of the donors tonight. It's gonna look a little skeezy. You can stay home. Rashad gonna pop back in. This speaks to institutionalized sexism. Our coworker is being harassed. We need to stand strong beside her rather than shame her into silence. Ooh, you shiesty little shit. He just knows how to ooze in. Later that day, Monet is supposed to have a meeting with Zeke's agent and Zeke don't show up. She go to his dorm, he packing up to go see his mama because he just met his pappy. Is Monet going to come clean? Oh Lord, Monet gonna keep lying. So Zeke thought his pappy was dead, but Monet says, your father's in prison for life. I don't know what for. I promise I'd never say anything. Girl, just fess. You making shit more difficult. You gonna get Zeke killed. Lord, but he believed Mary J. Blige. Po thing. Just as simple. Monet go over to Dante / Mecca's. We had an agreement. He said, yeah, and I want to know my son. I want time. So she tell him, look, don't fuck this up for Zeke. He's got his own life going. You gonna mess it all up. However, back with Baby Bop. So now we have the return of Attorney Tamika Washington. And she like, Tariq, what you want? You don't want your sister to lie for you? I can't help you, heifer. Remember the last time you asked me to help? I almost lost my license behind your lies and foolishness. Not me. Tamika say, look, I ain't gonna get you off. You gonna serve a little time, but I can get you a deal as long as you give me who's been framing you, boo-boo. Meanwhile, across town, Lorenzo meets Mecca. And he brings Drew in tow and Kane's upset. You gotta wait outside. Nobody invited you. Kane, you ain't never gonna be the favorite child, so get over it. You're honestly last in line. They like Zeke more than you because he got the coin. They like Drew more than you because he's smart. Lorenzo like Diana more than you. Now, Monet can't stand Diana. But still, they like Diana more than you. You dead last. Dead last. So they make their little deal for the product and dap it out. They don't know they scamming on the same squirrel. Well, actually, Mecca knows, but Lorenzo don't. He got his head up his ass. Later that night at the memorial dinner, Professor Carrie Hilson's trying to have a word with Lauren. Lauren said, I ain't got shit to say to you, huzzy. Lord, and we got the Westons at this dang dinner too. And in walks Tate. I wonder if he's going to give the Hardy Boys' father the heads up. Yup, Rashad tell him, look, there's a photo that's about to come out. And it could blow back on you, but if you could just get your friend to step down, we ain't even got to get messy with it. Now, we can get messy with it, but it's up to you, boo-boo. Oh, the pappy said, I don't take blackmail lightly. He said, only black face. However, Braden sees he's been double-crossed. Professor Carrie Hilson, you hussy. Jabari Reynolds was an enormous talent with an even bigger heart. Okay, he was well hung. We get it. We get it. Everybody whispered, who this hoe on stage? I didn't know this was a tramp talk. Laura, so Carrie run off. She's like, I can't do this. She go hide in her office. Tate go follow her. He gonna give her the low soft one, because you know how she gets when she starts crying. Then the puss just pop out. She's crying, my career is over. Well, stop fucking in the workplace. Like, you 40-something, you should know better. I'm surprised he ain't trying to give her no dick. But he tell her, girl, you a survivor. You gonna be all right. Oh, Lord, across campus, Lady Wire drops by Baby Bop's dorm room. So as she's apologizing for not supporting Tariq, and she's like, there's something I gotta tell you, Diana pop up. He's like, oh, come on in, Di. So Tariq tell Lauren, look, our lawyers said we shouldn't be talking, so you can heifer on, heifer. Meanwhile, Di inside telling him all the family business. Shit ain't been right since Lorenzo been out of jail. Drew trying to get Everett's bussy. She said, now I'm going to St. John's, but I really want to be up here with you. And since you ain't working with Monet, maybe I can get my way. Oh, Lord, but at Casa Tejada, Kane and Drew is getting into it. Drew told Kane, you ain't smart enough to run shit. You a guard dog with the new master. A pit bull T. And hell, Pete could think for himself. Drew said, well, how did Ramirez's bag end up in Tariq's room? Kane said, if your big mouth boyfriend hadn't been bumping his gums, the professor might still be alive. But you was running your beef suckers and you said too much. He says, stop worrying about me and worry about your sissy who ain't got 10 toes to stand on. Child, that was fighting words. Drew said, we gonna tussle, skirmish. He threw Kane up against the wall. I'm sorry, Everett. I'm sorry, Drew, but you had some loose lips. You said a little too much during pillow talk. Lorenzo come in and break it up before they really get to fighting. Lorenzo like, are you sure your boyfriend ain't a stitch? And Drew like, no. They gonna ice Everett, and this is going to turn Drew into a hardened homosexual. Okay. I'm enjoying this. This is like my little Sunday afternoon movie. They pack so much into an hour. Take a lesson, Insecure. Well, actually, you ain't on the air no more. I forgot to even finish the damn series. I'm gonna get to it. So now we're at Yaz's competency hearing, and she did well with Davis's questions, but now we got the prosecution getting tutu. I don't trust this white heifer. Child, this white heifer done tripped her up. So Tariq just puts the kibosh on it. He like, look, she ain't testifying. We gonna figure something else out. Well, fortunately, Lauren's gonna fuck shit up for you, so you'll be okay. However, across town, Tariq tells Monet that Poppy getting all the product, so their Stansfield side hustle has been stopped. She said, we need that money to keep you out the trial. He need to go. Put him in prison. Prison? Wait a minute, Drew gonna shoot his sissy? To shut him up? Not a sissy shooting. I can't. His sissy said, what are you doing? I miss you texting. He like, I can't shoot him. That pussy too good. This is why you don't mess with trade, y'all. This is why you don't mess with trade. So Monet having Zeke stay over since his pappy looking for him, and I'm wondering what kind of setup this is, because I think Zeke gonna end up killed. However, Kane pop up on Method Man and tell him Tariq the only one going down for these murders, and he said, I'd put that gun away if I were you. I'm the only one that can save you. You and Reek in this together, like it or lump it. He said, look, me helping Tariq is me helping you. Tell your mama I said, what's up, Kane? Like I don't know who you is. So we got Mecca's people getting Lorenzo's soldiers ready for him taking over a stash house, and some heifer named Rock message him and tell him it's done. Meanwhile, Diana asking if she can talk to Mo. Back with Tariq, we got Tamika, Sachs, and the DA offering Tariq a deal for 5 years if he names Ramirez's killer. Tariq said, I ain't taking no deal. Bump that bull. Everybody's like, I'm sorry, 5 years? I ain't got 5 years. I ain't got 5 minutes. Tamika said, okay, you know what? Good luck at trial. And don't call my ass again. This is the last opportunity I'ma give you to treat me like a piece of shit. Meanwhile, across town, Kane tells Baby Bop there's no more product. Across town, Davis goes to see Professor Carrie Milgram, who was Lauren's legal advisor when she signed the deal with Prosecution. So he tell her, look, you can let that little heifer get on the stand, but I'm gonna rip her apart on cross, and Tariq gonna know everything. Good luck, heifer. And that's where the shit ends. So I'ma see you soon for something.